The most popular build for Jinx is boot start into Kraken, into Phantom, into Infinity Edge, right? Everybody knows this, most people buy this, you see a ton of pro players buying this, right? So everybody is asking me, Tony, why the hell are you going for Infinity Edge rush? You don't even buy boots before that, and then into Rune, and then into LDR. It's like, you delay your build too much, your pass quick touch. Okay, today I'm here to explain the fact that, like, Riot is finally proving me right. I was right all along. Infinity Edge is better. And how do I know that? Well, look at this. Look at this. Boom. Kraken nerf. Because mid laners and top laners ADCs are kinda broken. You know, solo lane ADCs are a problem. So this gets nerfed. Which means, hey look. Infinity Edge. It's better, right? So the idea between these two builds, let me explain first before we get to the changes. Kraken Slayer, right, is a solid first item. It always has been, right? But because it doesn't give crit anymore, it's a bit sad for crit ADCs, right? But the item itself deals more damage than Infinity by itself. That's true, right? I don't know about after the changes, but anyway, it's 300 gold more, like, cheaper as well, right? So you can buy it faster, you get their first item spike faster. And a lot of people play for that. That's what they want to do, right? But honestly, I don't think it's worth it, because you buying this second, for example, Phantom plus second with Kraken first, or Infinity second, doesn't matter, you delay your crit chance too much. And so this build, or any other build, gets outscaled by Infinity Rune instantly. Like, Infinity Rune just deals more damage than this could ever do, right? Don't believe me? I'll show you a clip here, look. Look what one basic attack can do, right? So here I'm just running towards Rumble. And Rumble just happens to be next to minions, right? Because let's say we have enemies stuck together, minions in the way, whatever. It's gonna happen very often, right? And deal a basic attack here, and look at those damage numbers. You see this? You see this? It's a basic attack. Single target. Right? People say, yeah, but Tony, it's like if you go Rune, it's like you're only deal more AoE damage, no more single target damage, right? Kraken is more single target damage. I don't know, man, like, this is a basic attack. One basic attack. First basic attack. Kraken takes 3 basic attacks to charge, to stack up first. You don't have time to do this here, right? It's like, you know, the power of Rune, like, and on top of that, Rune just allows you to farm easier, right? So, let's start with why I rush Infinity Edge and I don't buy boots. That's very important, right? So, if you look at the patch notes, okay? Let me scroll down a little bit. Boots have been nerfed, right? So, if you read another reason to not start boots, there you have it, right? They're worse now, because everybody was rushing boots, they're so strong, right? Or most ADCs, right? Jinx is different, you know why? Because Jinx gets attack speed from her Q passive, so you don't need attack speed early game, you'd rather buy attack damage. Which is why Infinity Edge is so good, because it provides you 80 attack damage. You already have attack speed from your Q passive and your actual passive. So you have attack speed when you are in rockets as well, right? So this is insane, right? This build deals more damage when you have passive compared to Kraken. Instantly. Right? Just because that's how math works, right? If you have attack speed, right? You don't buy more attack speed. No, you should buy some AD to balance things out. This deals more DPS compared to these, right? You don't want an imbalance like this. You want them to be balanced for max DPS, right? So this is why you should rush Infinity Edge and not get boots. Only get boots after Infinity Edge, right? Freak also made a video about this patch and he said it himself. They wanna make it so you rush your legendary item before you get your boots. That's their goal. That's why they nerf boots, right? And this is why, if I go to my runes, we should talk about runes as well, right? On my secondary, right? Primary, everybody can knows this. We're not gonna talk about primary in a second, but why do I go boots and biscuits here? Why don't I take this now, right? This is solid, but this only gives you value after 30 minutes. But guess what? My games, they don't last 30 minutes. they need 20, if that, because people have 50, right? My average game like this is like 25 minutes, right? Including surrenders. There you go, right? So this is less effective. If you're on lower elo, this could still work a lot of the times. So don't say this is bad. But I'll tell you why this is better. You know why? You get free boots. You don't need to rush boots anymore. You need to rush your Infinity Edge as soon as possible. So I'm not gonna buy boots before that. So you get them for free, and you get 10 extra movement speed, right? Oh, but I like Kraken because it gives movement speed. Whatever, you take this, it gives you movement speed. Cool. I mean, Kraken movement speed got nerfed anyway, right? If I show you this, right? These got nerfed anyway, right? So you get it back, or, you know, from here, right? It just, this is pretty much the same movement speed, like 5% or 10 flat, it's very close, right? And then biscuits are very important because I see a lot of people on Jinx, they struggle with mana early game. Just take biscuits, you don't buy potions at all, just take biscuits, you're set for life. You have no more mana issues, that's it. 0 mana issues, champion is very nice, right? And you take Presence of Mind combined as well, right? For sure. And I guess on the topic of runes, right? Cut-down is more damage than coup de grace, right? Cut-down is just more damage. We need Alacrity. Why don't we go Bloodline? We don't need Lifesteal because we never sell Doran Blade. Do not sell your Doran Blade. Very important. Never sell it. Oh, but I have Infinity and I need 100 gold for Rune. Don't sell it for Rune. Keep your Doran Blade. Very important. Doran Blade costs 450 gold and it has 800 gold value or even more. It's crazy, man. Doran Blade is broken. And provides the lifesteal you need, so you don't go Bloodline, you get more attack speed, right? Because you need attack speed, you start Infinity. You don't have much attack speed. Alacrity gives you that attack speed, so you can start Infinity no problem, right? And now on the argument between Fleet Footwork and Press the Attack, right? The easiest way to look at this is to go in the patch notes again, and yeah, it's got nerfed. Right, so, you know, like, don't take it. Take Press the Attack. It's 8% more damage plus a burst on top of it, right? Cool, take this, okay? Trust me on this, it's very good. Alright, trust me on that. So, let's go back to the build. Now, we talked about Infinity, why it's good, right? It starts like Infinity Edge. When you think about crit items, what are the strongest crit items in the game? Infinity Edge and LDR. This gives crit damage, the only single item gives crit damage, it's insane. Top of it is 80 attack damage, which is crazy. Right, that's why you can buy it first and it can be so effective. And then LDR is like armor penetration. Armor penetration is easily the best stat at dealing damage. 35% armor pen to a 70 armor target, which every single ADC has at level 12, right? Even more late game. It deals 20% more damage to them. Just because you bought this. You buy this, 20% more damage, plus crit, plus 45 attack damage. Boom, there you go, right? And on tags, it's even more. It's insane, bro. It's broken, man. That's why they had to nerf it so much. Like, where is it? There's LDR. They even nerfed this. It was 40, now it's 35. But it's still freaking broken. It's so good, right? This is good. This is insane, right? You can buy Mortal Reminder, by the way, if you need anti-heal. Like, they have Mondo or whatever. I buy this. It's fine, whatever. But it's broken, right? So you need to buy this, you buy a Rune because Rune on Jinx, I can't stress enough how good Rune on Jinx is. It's insane. You just deal more damage single target sometimes because the group enemies group. You hit multiple targets at the same time. And when it comes to wave clear, you click the wave twice, boom, it explodes. It doesn't exist anymore. You crit the melees with 50% crit chance. If you don't, whatever, you hit them one more time, they die. And you just hit the backline minions. You don't even have to crit to one-shot the backline minions with Rune. It's insane, bro. It's crazy, right? It makes you able to move around the map so much faster. It's just crazy, right? And then you just buy your LDR because it's broken. This is insane. Right? And now you have 75% crit chance, and then you just go into your last crit item, which is most of the time Yontal, because it's just the most AD. Gives crit, which is what you need, and crit attacks deal extra damage. When you buy this fourth item, right, you have a 100% crit chance. So every single basic attack deals extra damage. I mean, I'll take it, right? It's better than a collector or whatever you can buy, right? If you buy collector as well. Collector lethality doesn't do much compared to armor, for example, right? It's not worth to buy collector on Jinx right now. You should just go Yutal or shield bow. This is another option, less damage, right? And why do I say shield bow is an option? Because if they have assassins, this is required because it might help you. It might just save your life. If they have Cartus ult, I don't know, buy this. It's gonna be good, right? I mean, you can buy Hextrigger, buy this, whatever, right? The last items, then you just go for an item that doesn't give crit, which most of the time is like Bloodthirster or GA. This against assassins, this in every other case, because 80 attack damage. It's insane. A shield, wow. Lifesteal is insane late game, right? Very good. And then don't forget to upgrade Zephyr if you ever make it into like mid 40, 50, but it doesn't really happen that often, right? So this is pretty much all I had to say. This is the best build. Let me delete this so I don't get this in game, in my future games. Just go Infinity Edge, then get boots, don't rush boots, you go magical foot for your runes, right? Buy Rune, buy LDR or Board Reminder if you really need anti-heal and nobody's willing to buy it from your team. Yuntal or Shilbo in case they have assassins, the Bloodthirster or GA if they have assassins. And that's it. That's all you. I mean, QSS maybe if you have the Mals or whatever. I don't know, right? But you don't really need this. You don't need this. You can take cleanse, right? Whatever. Who cares? But Zephyr last, and that's it. Right. And when it comes to runes, here's the runes one more time. When it press the attack, 8% more damage. Great. You have mana issues to take this. Fit got nerfed, by the way. Alacrity because you need some attack speed to start Affinity. You don't need Bloodline because you keep your Doran Blade. You never sell it until your last item. You just never sell it. Kada is more damage than Coup de Grace. Easy decision here. And then we go boots for free because we don't buy boots anyway because we rush Infinity Edge. So you get this for free with more movement speed. And then biscuits because you don't want to buy potions to deal your Infinity Edge further. And this gives you mana which you desperately need in the early game. Right? And then of course some attack speed from here because we need attack speed. Force because super same movement speed is like nothing, right? And just flat health. Why flat health and not the scaling? Well, because you're an ADC, you're on dual lane, you get less XP. So you're lower level longer. This is stronger before level 7. After level 7 this is stronger. But this saved my life so many times. There's so many times where I'm level 3 and I skip like 10 HP. I would have been dead if I took this, right? Because late game, like people overkill you in late game. Early game is where you need this extra pressure and help, right? So this is why you should go flat on ADCs all the time. Flat health, right? Good. No, one more thing before we finish, right? But Tony, Kraken, right? Kraken gives 5% movement speed, right? Phantom Dancer, right? Phantom Dancer gives 12% movement speed. Tony, isn't movement speed a good way to defend yourself on ADC, you know? I would say the easiest way to defend yourself on ADC is to position better, right? Don't rely on movement speed or dashes and so on or whatever to survive, right? You need to rely on better positioning. And if you just position a bit better and have more damage because you go Infinity, you're just gonna do better in your games on average, right? I feel like a lot of people overvalue movement speed on ADC. Yeah, it's good, but it's not better than damage. Honestly, right? If you want to go speedy ADC, you can play Zeri and stuff. They have built-in movement speed in their kit. And if you play Jinx, guess what? You have built-in movement speed from your passive. How do you get passive? You go Infinity Edge, because it gives you more W damage and more ultimate damage, by the way, because more AD, right? They don't scale with movement speed, they don't scale with attack speed, they scale with attack damage. And this provides the most. Right? So you throw your W, throw your ult at the beginning of fight, you get your passive, and it's it. You can just have all the movement speed. There's no excuse you need more movement speed. You don't need more. You have enough, right? So there you go. Trust me, this is the best build, especially now that this got giga nerfed, and then this got nerfed, right? This got nerfed, right? And when it comes to runes, this got nerfed, so go press the attack, right? Don't listen to all the just because a pro player is building Kraken on Jinx, it doesn't mean you should do too as well. Because pro players don't always build perfect items. They make mistakes. They go with what's more comfortable or whatever their coach tells them to. Also, pro games are different. They're different. They play for different things compared to solo queue, right? And also, in my opinion, OTPs, like higher elo OTPs, they know their stuff better than pro player, because a pro player has to play like 15 champions, at least. They have to play so many different champions. They have to have a wide champion pool. So they can't master every champion. They don't put all their effort into one champion like myself or any other OTPs, right? So OTPs usually know more in depth about what the champion needs, right? There you go. Hopefully this helps. Hopefully learn something. Please use this, because if you look at V rates, I don't know, look at him, whatever, because the new patch doesn't have V rates yet. But Infinity into Rune had better V rate than Kraken into Phantom. And I tried both builds. Kraken Phantom feels bad. Yeah, you go faster, you attack faster, but you don't deal any damage. It's so annoying. You can't even wave clear properly. Honestly, it's so bad. Go for this, trust me. Okay. Bye guys, take care. See ya. Bye.